This is ET95H, which is a horizontal model. It has an oversized reservoir and a large...
Call on line 1, Sam line 1.
The oversized reservoir, the reservoir is good for high production work where because of the speed of the bending head, the oil will not overheat. Please note on the bending head that the bending dies are below the plane of the cylinder mount. In other words, there is no cylinder behind the bending head, and deeper bends and closer bends and U-bends are very easily made with this machine. This machine has a semi-automatic controls, but it can be mounted with the digital controller that for programming up to 15 bends. Fixtures can be mounted onto this machine, so production bending can be made when bending exhaust systems. Note the large reservoir, and this would have a 15 horsepower motor. This machine is approximately 3 times faster than your normal exhaust tube benders. It is a very simple and efficient machine that will give you years of trouble-free and high production bending. Because of the weight of the machine, it is recommended that it remains stationary and can be moved around with a forklift. Casters can be mounted just as regular Blue Boy tube benders with 4 casters so that it can be moved around. This can be made easily or done easily by request. For production runs, it is better to bolt the bending die so that parts can be run quicker and more accurately. This unit would have a spring-loaded die as the other benders in order to be able to rotate the tubing. Of course, as fixtures are used when rotating the tubing, there is no need to use a spring because there is no need to use a rotation dial. This is a very unique machine in the sense where many bends can be made on this machine where they cannot be made on the standard exhaust tube benders. Plus the fact it will produce 3 times more than what the exhaust tube benders will. The tooling is interchangeable with the exhaust tube bender, the Blue Boy. But there is no forming options on this machine. This machine should be dedicated solely to bending pipes. Okay, bend, Ralph. This machine will bend very, very fast. We'll just give you an example of how you can bend a U-shape with it. Okay, Ralph, put another bend in there, make another bend. On the same plane, Ralph, a little bit.
This?
Yeah.
So you do it?
Okay.
Not gonna hit nothing?
That's just an example of, you can see how the machine can bend. And the machine bends very fast. You're able to adjust the stroke of the cylinder by moving the rear proximity switch or micro switch forward or backwards. So you save time on the stroke getting to the tube before you make the bend. Okay, Ralph, why don't you stick it in there like that? Yeah, go ahead and make a bend. These bends are just for demonstration purposes only. We're not bending the tube, just to show you the speed of the machine and the versatility of the machine. Okay, Ralph, bend. Okay, Ralph. Thank you. Now we're going to make a bend without a piece of tube, just to show the speed of the bend cycle. Okay, Ralph. One more time, Ralph. That bend takes about 6 seconds for 90 degrees. We can also make the bend faster than that if requested.